take it home.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question I've been asking everybody tonight. Favorite UFC fighter?
My favorite UFC fighter. You know, I'm honestly going to have to say it's Anderson Silva.
It's hard to say though this week, isn't it?
Did you see the last one?
I did watch that fight. I was actually at the fights in Centralia. I went to Centralia to watch those fights in Centralia. I caught the last couple, and they weren't bad. It was kind of a nice venue, but I stayed after.
Did you watch Sylvia fight?
I did watch Sylvia fight, and I'll be honest.
No, I didn't. Did I say fight? Did you see Sylvia at the event?
Yeah, well, okay, I saw him playing a game. I saw him playing because from the very get-go, the guy he fought, and I can't even pronounce his name.
Yeah, no, nobody can. You won't have to again, I think.
Right.
You know,
you're not going to hear from him.
Yeah, he went out.
That was his fault.
He went out there totally afraid. He did. I mean, I think I would have given Silva a better fight than this guy.
I think that you've got a point. That makes Silva like the baddest dude out there because everybody's just afraid of him.
I mean, because all Silva did was he bounced around. He walked. He had his hands down at his knees. I mean, he put his face a foot from this guy's hands with his hands down.
Yeah.
Guy's hands are right in his
This first
face.
part of the fight was one of the smartest things I've seen. One of the best I've seen him else is he went out there and he just did everything. He moved his right shoulder to see what he did. He moved his left shoulder to see what he did. He switched leads to see what he did. He stepped to the right to see what he did. Now, the other guy was just following along like a puppy dog.
Yeah.
He didn't learn anything. Sylvia knew everything after the 2 minutes, and then it was his fight from then on. He didn't worry about being hit after that because he knew exactly what he faked a little left and threw a right. He knew everything he did. That was very brilliant on Sylvia's part. And after that, it was time to fight, and then he did fight.
But people are saying now that the toughest job in the world is promoting Silva's next fight.
I told him he should get $300 for the next fight.
I disagree with that.
The $300.
I think the hardest part
if they put a ladies or some whatever Talus ladies, you know, the guy, they put somebody who people really don't know in the ring with him again, that is going to be hard.
Right.
Fight to sell.
I think
He's just not going to be a main event by himself. He needs to
find
George
a guy who can compete with Anderson Silva.
Yeah, and that is hard to do right now.
That is hard to do. You know, and I think that, you know, that's the hardest job.
Yeah.
You know, Anderson Silva, I mean, he almost made the fight comical. There was a couple of points where Lides, or whatever his name is, Anderson threw kind of a punch, and Lides fell to his back, and Anderson just sitting there looking at him, and he smacked his toes a couple of times.
Oh, I thought that part was brilliant. I thought that part was interesting to me. His total domination.
You know, basically all he was showing the rest of the world was, okay, you guys are wasting my time by putting this guy in the ring with me, because he didn't show up to fight. I showed up for a fight. You sent me a kid.
But his strategy was working. He survived the fight.
Yeah, he did. And
he survived the fight. So I don't know why everybody thinks Sylvia fought a great fight.
He went 5 rounds.
He went 5 rounds with Sylvia. So I'm not impressed with Sylvia. Silva.
Silva went 5 rounds. He just wanted to prove he could go 5.
Your favorite?
You know what? For entertainment factor, I always liked Chris Leben. But, you know, favorite UFC fighter, Matt Hughes, definitely has that.
He's got the red tint on him.
Yeah.
I was actually...
You're all sunburned. I sort of look like it. Okay.
I got real good farmer tan sunburn, so... but Matt Hughes, all time, definitely Matt Hughes. He's a great technical wrestler, you know, great on the ground. But he'd also stand up, you know, and he could throw it with you just as well as he could take it down on the ground. So... I think maybe his time's up a little bit too soon, but, you know, the game kind of, you know, evolved, you know, without...
You can't blame him, he always brought it.
You know, I mean, and
I can't wait for his next fight.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be
you know what, his next fight, you know, I'm saying he's probably I'm saying he probably doesn't have too many fights left in him.
Oh, no.
No, this next fight's not a gimmick for me.
Yeah, no.
No way.
But, you know, yeah, I mean, in just kind of similar backgrounds, you know, country boys raised up, just basically fighting on the farm. So, just kind of, you know, fight for that last piece of chicken, I guess.
Gotcha. Hey, Todd, we want to wish you luck in your first match on May 9th. Give us a little more background before we go, though, on the fights, how they can get a hold of, you know, get some tickets to the fights, where the fight's going to be again.
All right. Well, they can call the game at 618-288-8880. Or they can call my business
BD Sports.
Call BD Sports at 618-462-5861. They can also call Mike, who is the other promoter of this show. His business contact number is 618-772-2836. By the way, I've got 2 VIP tickets for you gentlemen tonight that I brought with me, so
I appreciate that very much.
You can give them away on the air, or you guys can keep them yourself. You guys always have a seat ringside at our show. So if you want to raffle off or give away a couple of VIP tickets, we're giving you a couple of VIP tickets tonight. One thing I would also like to mention, by the way, on that card the other night, 155-pound matchup, right before
we're talking the UFC.
Talking the UFC fight. There was two.
Wyman.
That was one of the best fights of the night, hands down. And you know what? One of these days, I want a piece of either one of those guys.
Yeah, that was Wyman. Where did those guys go? So I can't think of the other guy's name. Stout, the Stout Wyman.
I would like a shot at Wyman.
I thought he won.
He did.
Yeah, I thought he didn't win the fight. They gave it to Stout.
Did they give it to Stout?
Yeah, but I thought Wyman took the first and third rounds pretty handily, and the second round definitely went to Stout, and it was good. And people disagreed with me at the same table I was at. So. Robin disagreed. Robin thought
Wyman was the shorter one
with the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the beard.
No, I give it to Stout.
Okay.
I take that back. I want Stout. I got him crossed up myself.
Yeah, I mean Stout would be a good fight. Well, but Wyman was amazing that he lasted as long as he did. But I really thought that he was more aggressive, and I gave him rounds 1 and 3, 10-9. But I could have gone either way. It was a great fight.
It was a great fight.
It really was.
You know, those guys went the whole way, and it was best fight of the night.
And James, you're going to be out here for the next couple weeks, hopefully bringing some more fighters from your fight out
I will be. Hopefully next week, and
great.
By next week we'll have I think a full fight card for you.
Excellent. We're also going to have a special guest, Tracy Taylor, is going to be joining us next week.
Really?
As well. Yeah. So
that would be exciting. That'd be really exciting.
Looking forward to that as well.
By the way, my sister Valerie Kuba, Vicious Val.
Yeah.
She beat Elise Heron over the weekend.
Okay.
Last weekend.
On which
Where
card?
did they fight?
On the XFC card in Chicago.
Wow.
Oh,
big
very good.
the big professional.
How did she
card.
win? What was the?
She won by decision. I don't know. I can't pronounce Felice's last name. She was the girl fight, that women's Muay Thai show they had on the television show.
Oh, okay. She was from the show?
Yeah, she was the champion of the show.
Wow. Fantastic.
And my sister went three full rounds with her.
Was it MMA or was it? Okay.
Does she live in St. Louis?
My sister lives right across the river in Mount Olive.
Can we have her on next week?
You know, I don't know, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'd love to talk to her and meet her and hear all
What
about
weight
it.
is
Sounds
she?
like she's a
She's
contender.
a 125. She's a 125 pound professional women's fighter.
Very good.
She's pretty well known among the women because
I guess
she's
so. She
as
just
tough
beat
as they come.
Real champ there. Well, great, guys. Well, again, we appreciate you coming on the show this week. We're going to wrap it up.
Thanks for having us out
Thanks
here.
everybody for listening. And we'll be doing this again next Wednesday night on riverfrontradio.com, 9 p.m. Thanks, Jay.
Support the local shows. There's a lot of them coming up there. There's going to be some really good fighting. And it's never the same on TV as it is when you go see it live.
So you got to
It's live is where it's at, guys. Go see any kind of show, and you'll appreciate TV even more after you see it live. But go to the shows. There's a lot of great shows coming up. Pick any one of them. Any one of them at all. You're not going to go wrong. These cards, one card after another, it couldn't be any better.
Oh, no. There's going to be some great cards this beginning of this summer.
Great cards. A lot of excitement in St. Louis here.
Lots of
It's
excitement.
going to be the heart of MMA.
We will see you next week. Good. We're out.
Very good.